Hey, music lovers and blues fans, welcome to the show Blues Tonight. It is an honor to have Miss Bessie Smith in the studio tonight. Hey, Bessie, how are you doing?
Great.
Hey, so can you tell the fans a little bit about your childhood?
Well, I was born April 15th, 1894.
Whoa!
Yes, I'm getting quite old. In Chattanooga, Tennessee, to my parents, Laura and William Smith.
Moms and pops!
Growing up, I had a rather challenging childhood. I was forced to live in poverty and in a segregated area, and before I was 9, I lost both my parents and 2 of my brothers.
Oh, not cool!
Yes, God rest their souls. And my dear aunt had to raise the remaining 5 children, and I had to begin raising the wealth for our family.
Respect!
In order to earn money, my brother Andrew and I would do duets on the street. My brother would play a little tune on his guitar, and I would sing and dance along, hoping any bypassers would be willing to spare any loose change they had. That's what I continued to do for most of my childhood until my career began.
Alright, for all our first-time listeners out there that may not know all there is to know about Miss Bessie Smith, tell us a little bit about your beginnings in your career.
Well, my career really began to form in 1912 when I was only 18 years old. My brother actually got me an audition, and I took it, and I got a part as a dancer in the play Moses Strikes. And in that play, I met my role model, Ma Rainey, and she was such an influence on my career. And
Mama Rainey! You call her Mama?
No. I'm professional.
I call her Mama.
Oh, good to know. And, well, I got to work with her for the rest of the decade, and we joined a lot of things together. We joined Rabbit Foot Minstrel.
That's a mouthful.
Yes, and it's kind of ironic, because it was the smallest church I've ever been at. But, then we also joined Pete Worley's Cotton Blossom Minstrel and Silas Green Minstrel.
A lot of minstrels.
Oh, yes, we were quite into that. But then, at the very end of the decade, I secured myself my own Atlanta-based showcase called Liberty Bell Revue. And I couldn't have done anything without Ma Rainey because she helped me, begin my career. But this was a really good thing for me because it showed off my singing and dancing. And I did that for about 3 years. And then in 1923, I got a contract with Columbia for 1 year. And my first real record was Golf Course Blues, and that was an extreme success for me. I was quite happy, and since the rest of my songs were becoming quite popular with the people, from what we believed, the Columbia ended up giving me 8 years instead of 1 with my contract, and I could not believe anything like this could ever happen. I didn't even think I would even get a contract, and, well, I continued recording songs for a while. After my first year was up, I was basically just recording and performing quite regularly. But besides my vocal work, I was also doing a lot of dancing and musical comedy. I was in a lot of shows and musicals and had my one and only on-screen performance in 1929 in St. Louis Blues, and I had a starring role, which was a really big deal for me. But other things in 1929 were not going too good for me. My former husband, Jack G, and I got divorced, and my musical Pansy had absolute horrible reviews, and it shut down only 3 shows in, which was quite a big disappointment for me and the whole cast. And, well, with the Great Depression going on, a lot of the audience that had been coming to my performances had just dropped, and I was already losing money, and my deal with Columbia was already coming to an end, and I struggled with that for the next 2 years trying to find recording options, and just nothing seemed to be going on. But once the 1930s hit and things were getting better, the demand for my music becoming more popular, and then I got back on track.
Yeah! Alright, so we know that you're an amazing blues singer. What do you feel are your most proud of accomplishments?
Well, I have a lot of accomplishments that I'm quite proud of. The main one is I have a few songs in the Grammy Hall of Fame.
Woo!
There's 3, Downhearted Blues, then there's Empty Bed Blues, and St. Louis Blues.
A lot of blues! I love the blues!
Yes, it does have a theme. And Also, I'm known as the Empress and Queen of Blues and just a really great blues singer in general.
Do you wear a crown?
Of course.
A blues crown, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So, Miss Bessie Smith, blues singer extraordinaire, queen of the blues. What are some qualities and skills you have that make you you?
Well, some skills I believe I possess are I'm a pretty good singer, dancer,
Pretty good.
and some qualities are I'm hardworking, determined, and passionate for my work.
Like to toot your own horn. Toot toot. So it sounds like you've had your share of ups and downs and highs and lows.
Yes, I've had a lot of struggles in my life. I mean, as I told you, growing up I had to deal with the struggle of losing 4 family members, and the weight of raising money for a whole family was placed on my shoulders, and that's a lot for a little 9-year-old child to have to deal with. And the fact that I was in a segregated area made it even harder to try to find money and raise money. And later on in my career, I had to struggle with just trying to begin it, and then when the Great Depression hit, it almost all fell apart and ruined everything. But as I always say, it's a long old road in the end, but I know I'm going to be fine. And through all my struggles, I've always found a way to push through them.
It's a long old road, but you know you'll be fine. I like that. Didn't you sing that in a song once?
Yes, I did.
Alright, so I'm sure after listening to this interview, all of these blues-loving fools are going to want to come see Miss Bessie Smith. Where's the next place they can find you at?
The next place is the Heaven Club, and people are just dying to get in.
Oh, you hear that, everybody? Dying to get in. Good luck. We'll see you next time when you come around town.
I am live from Blues Tonight, and I have some very sad news to share with you. Our beloved Queen of the Blues has passed away in a deadly car accident. Her husband was driving and hit a truck, and her injuries were so severe even the hospitals couldn't save her. But even though she cannot go on with her daily recording and touring, she will always be with us in her music, and she has inspired so many men and women already, and I know she will continue to inspire all those that come after her. We will forever be grateful for Bessie, and we will dearly miss her.